Hello everyone, in this video we are going to be talking about Remedy and Control and the Epic Games Store. It is once again on PC Gamer. The article will be linked down below if you would like to read along, but we're going to get right into it. So as the title says, Remedy is leaving Epic in the dark place to self-publish Control 2 through a strategic cooperation agreement with Annapurna. Annapurna also gains the rights for bringing the Remedy-verse to movies and television. So anyone who doesn't know, Remedy are people who made Alan Wake and Control. Those are the two main games from what I remember them doing. Let me just triple check. Okay, after quickly searching, they are also known for Quantum Break, but they're mainly known nowadays for Alan Wake and Control. And they also did the Max Payne games back in early 2000s. I didn't actually know that. That's cool. I am sure that the article will go into it, but Alan Wake 2 was an Epic Games Store exclusive. And because of that, I don't think it did very well. That is a really cool looking picture, though, for screenshot of Control. I still haven't played Control. I do need to play Control. Remedy will self-publish Control 2 as a part of a new strategic cooperation agreement with Annapurna. A press release accompanying the announcement says Annapurna will provide half of Control 2's development budget and in return gain the rights to adapt Control and Alan Wake for film and television. That is pretty interesting because Alan Wake and Control are, I think they would work pretty well. I think it would be better for a TV series. I don't know if a movie would be right. I feel like Alan Wake would work better as a movie and Control would work better as a TV series because Alan Wake, it's almost written like a movie, honestly. In Control, I feel like it'd be better in episodic, seasonal format. And I think Alan Wake, you could make a good movie out of that. Because, I mean, the story is the best part about the Alan Wake. The first Alan Wake, at least. The gameplay on Alan Wake 1 was a little rough. They fixed it in Alan Wake 2, but, like, in Alan Wake 1, the story was definitely the most interesting thing about that. And I think you can turn that into a movie. And, I mean, the game's, and, like, it's so weird, too. It's one of those, it'd definitely be an interesting movie, even if you know what's going to happen. Okay. So, Remedy's last game, Alan Wake 2, was published through an exclusivity agreement with Epic Games, despite Alan Wake 2 being good enough to earn our Best Story of 2023 award. Alongside a pile of other accolades, it seems to like the exclusivity deal kept the game from achieving its full sales potential. Yeah. By May of this year, it hasn't sold enough copies to recoup development costs, considering Epic's own CEO recently said most of its exclusive deals were not good investments. I'm sure Remedy is welcoming the opportunity to get its next big game on Steam from day one. I mean, that's just the biggest problem. The biggest problem with any of these exclusivity deals for Epic Games Store is that games just don't sell on the Epic Games Store. Everyone owns the Epic. Anyone who has the Epic launcher is there for the free games that they give out. Other than that, basically no one buys games on the Epic Games Store. Like, I'm not saying no one buys games, but it's significantly less people buy video games on the Epic Games Store than Steam, which is the main competition. And unless I'm just to be real, it's not competition. The Epic Games Store is not competition. It's never been competition. The only reason people have it is for the free games that they give out. And so it sucks that even like Alan Wake 2 came out last year and it still has it, and it won a lot of awards. It moved the video game industry. Like, it was a big deal. And the fact that it hasn't sold enough to recoup its development costs. Now, to be fair, they could have spent a lot of money, unnecessary amounts of money. Like, there could have been a crazy big budget for this game, but Remedy isn't like a AAA, like, they're not a huge deep pocket company. So, like, I don't think their development cost would be crazy. I wonder if their wiki page for Alan Wake 2 has it. All right, in the wiki page, it says it took 70 million euros in... The budget was 70 million euros, 50 million in development, and 20 million on app marketing. So that's a good budget. Don't get me wrong, that's a good budget. But, like, the fact that they haven't made that back yet is insane, considering how it was, like, always talked about. Everyone loved it, too. Like, this game was a darling for a lot of people, and it's, for some people, like, it's like PC Gamer themselves have said, the best story of 2023. So that budget is a reasonable amount of budget, and the fact that it hasn't made its money back is sad. So let's keep going in the article. Remedy and Annapurna feels like the natural natural partnership. Skim through Anapar's interactive release catalog and you'll find a clear appreciation for art's full spookiness and surreality in games like Cancun and Mudan that would make for a tasteful pairing for the Remedy-verse. I've never heard of those games, but I'll assume. In a Remedy blog published alongside the announcement, communications director Thomas Pua says the agreement means Remedy is able to make Control 2 exactly the game we wanted it to be. That's good. While we now also have an incredible partner to extend our IPs in other mediums. And I agree. Like, I think Alan Wake would make a pretty good movie, honestly, and Control, I think, would make a good TV series, because they're basically like those things anyway. Sam Lake, creator, director of Alan Wake 2, and the guy you might been seen living his best life during that musical number at the last Game Awards. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. And he's absolutely thrilled by this opportunity to expand the story of Alan Wake and our whole Remedy connected universe to mediums beyond games, and to build all of this in the close collaboration games, films, and TV, and other mediums as well. As one unified vision, I trust Annapurna are the perfect partners for us to make this dream come true. I mean, they're a better partner than Epic for sure. It makes me. I hope Alan Wake 2 can get on Steam, because it's so sad that it hasn't sold enough to make its budget back. And I hope that it finally makes enough money, because I mean the game's good, people enjoy it. I personally haven't played it yet, but also that's because I don't like epicgamestore. I'm not buying a game on the epicgamestore. I wouldn't potentially buy it on Steam, but because the epicgamestore is so bad, it is so annoying to use in every way. And I just really hope that it works out, because I enjoyed Control, and even though I never played the Alan Wake series, I've definitely one of those games that I know a lot about because I've watched stuff about it and I've learned stuff about it, and it's one of those games where at some point I do want to play. And I want to support them because they're just interesting games. Not every game has to be a fast-paced action, crazy things, because those games, they're just really interesting story-wise, and the fact that they're all connected is cool. Honestly, the biggest thing is that I wonder if they're going to be in these TVs and film adaptations. Is it going to include stuff from the game? Like, obviously we know, but is it going to be is it going to be in the same parallel with the games? Because, like, they're weird. Like, I'll just say it. The Remedy writers are weird, and the creative team is weird. So, like, it might not just be an adaptation, it might be a continuation, of where things from the games happen in the TV, and the TV stuff also affects stuff in the future games. I mean, I could definitely see that where like both of them are playing off each other, and it's not just like a word for word remake of the games for the TV or the shows. Like, I could see it just being continuations of things. And then after that, then Alan Wake 3 is actually after the Alan Wake movie, that type of stuff. Or it's happening simultaneously and you see stuff from the movie in the next game, or something like that. Like, they could go wild, and they probably will, honestly, because they are like that. The writers are quite interesting. I also feel like this is just a long list of the Epic Games Store's failures, but it's just a sad tale. I really wanted I do truly think Steam should have competition, but like none they just don't provide good competition because they suck and the service isn't good. Like, for the longest time they didn't even have a cart. They, like, an online store didn't have a cart. They have it now, but like it took them like over a year, I feel like, to make a cart in the Epic Games Store, which is really bad. And the only reason people use it is because they give away free games every month, which, is a nice thing for some games because they get playtime and stuff, but for other reasons it's like it's the only reason. And I hope that Control 2 can get on Steam and sell a good amount of copies. Thank you all for watching today's video. I'm really excited for this new Remedy, not exclusivity, but like partnership and being getting away from the plague that is the Epic Games Store. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please comment down below on what you also think about this Remedy getting away from Epic. I think it's a good thing, but I'd like to know your opinions down below. Like, dislike, If you don't like it, it's okay. I understand. Not everything I do people will like. If you like to subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it. I also have a Twitter, Instagram, and a TikTok of all of the same name at the Techno Jelly. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye, everyone.